There are 15 features baked into American daily life that most people use without ever thinking about what they replaced. What they replaced were hours, real hours, every single week that used to go to standing in lines, driving across town, waiting on someone behind a counter to do something you can now do in 30 seconds. This video names all 15, explains the mechanism behind each one, and puts a rough number on how much time each one pulls back into your day. Some of the answers are going to surprise you. Number 1, drive-through services for food banking and pharmacies. The drive-through didn't start with banks or pharmacies. It started with hamburgers because somebody figured out that a car kept moving, spends money faster than a customer who parks, walks in, gets distracted, and leaves. Banks were running roughly half their teller transactions through those lanes. Pharmacies followed because prescription pickups are high frequency and time sensitive, exactly the kind of errand that eats an afternoon if you have to park and wait inside. Number 2, ATM networks, available almost everywhere. Before 1969, if you needed cash on a Saturday afternoon, you were out of luck unless you knew someone personally who could help. Banks closed at 3 on Fridays. You planned your week around their hours, the way you planned it around the weather. Number 3, contactless tap-to-pay systems. Contactless payment technology ran on RFID chips in subway fare cards in Seoul and Hong Kong back in the 1990s. American banks and retailers sat on it for years because upgrading point-of-sale terminals cost real money, and nobody wanted to fund the other side's hardware. A chip and PIN transaction runs 15 to 30 seconds. A tap runs under 5. Visa reported contactless checkout beats cash by about 10 seconds and beats chip insertion by 15. That's 20 to 40 minutes a month recovered just at the register. Number 4, interstate highways designed for fast, long-distance travel. In 1950, driving from Cincinnati to Louisville meant passing through every small town sitting between them. Stop signs, railroad crossings, traffic lights, 2-lane roads, through downtown squares. That 110-mile trip ate 4 hours on a good day. The Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956 changed that. But not because Eisenhower cared about your commute. He'd watched the German Autobahn move troops and equipment across a country fast, and he understood that a nation unable to do the same thing on its own soil was vulnerable. The civilian time savings were real, but secondary to that defense calculation. Number 5, self-service gas stations. Until the late 1970s, pulling into a gas station meant sitting in your car while a man in a uniform walked out, pumped your gas, checked your oil, and wiped your windshield. It sounds like service. It was also slower and more expensive than what replaced it. Self-service stations existed before then, but full-service operators and their trade groups pushed state laws banning them. That wasn't about safety. It was about protecting a labor model. Oregon didn't fully allow self-service until 2018, and New Jersey still doesn't. Number 6, online package tracking systems. In 1995, you ordered something online and they told you 7 to 10 business days. That was it. No dot on a map, no updates, no way to know if it was sitting in a warehouse in Ohio or on a truck 3 blocks away. It either showed up or it didn't. Number 7, warehouse logistics enabling rapid delivery. You're not thinking about the building when your package shows up Thursday. You're thinking about the doorbell. Modern fulfillment centers aren't warehouses in the traditional sense. Number 8, curbside pickup services. The average grocery trip runs 45 minutes to an hour and 15 door to door. Curbside cuts your active time to about 10 minutes. That's not a small difference. Number 9, barcode scanning at retail checkouts. Before 1974, a cashier read every price tag by hand, typed it into the register, and waited. A full cart ran 15 to 20 minutes to ring up. 1 pack of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit Gum at a Marsh supermarket in Troy, Ohio, on June 26, 1974, changed that. It's the first item ever scanned with a universal product code at retail checkout. A skilled cashier could manage 600 to 800 keystrokes per hour. A barcode scanner reads 1,000 to 1,500 codes per minute. That gap is the entire reason checkout lines got shorter. Number 10, one-click online purchasing. Amazon filed the one-click patent in 1999 and immediately used it as a wall. For nearly 2 decades, no other retailer could let you buy with a single click without licensing that technology from Amazon. Every other online store had to stretch checkout to at least 2 steps by law. Number 11, large supermarkets that combine dozens of shopping trips into one. In 1950, your grandmother didn't do one grocery run. She did 5 or 6 separate trips every week to the butcher, the baker, the produce stand, the dry goods store, each one with its own parking, its own line, its own transaction. That wasn't charm. That was just how long food shopping took. Number 12, automatic garage door openers. The automatic garage door opener got invented in 1926, but it didn't land in most American homes until the 1970s and 1980s, when remote control hardware got cheap enough to mass produce. Before that, you stopped the car, climbed out in whatever weather was happening, lifted the door by hand, got back in, pulled forward, then got out again to close it behind you. Every single time. That sequence runs about 90 seconds each way. 3 minutes per garage use, 6 minutes a day for a household using it twice, 42 minutes a week, 36 hours a year, all spent manually operating a door. Number 13, extensive domestic flight networks. In 1920, getting from New York to Los Angeles meant 4 days on a train if the connections held. The Airline Deregulation Act of 1978 removed federal control over routes and fares. Number 14, mobile banking apps that eliminate routine branch visits. In 1990, checking your bank balance meant calling a phone number and listening to a robot read it back to you, or driving to a branch during the narrow window it chose to be open. Transferring money required a form. Depositing a check meant a physical trip. The bank controlled access to your own money through the hours it decided to keep the lights on. Number 15, standardized street addressing and zip code systems. Before 1963, a postal worker sorting mail for a city he'd never visited had to rely on whoever trained him and hope that training stuck. The Post Office Department processed 63 billion pieces of mail a year by the early 1960s, and the workforce couldn't keep up. The zip code fixed that by making geography into a number any machine could read. UPS, FedEx, and every GPS navigation app built their own routing systems right on top of that same 5-digit foundation, because it's the one addressing language every carrier already speaks. Not one of those systems got built for you.